We're not even 100 feet up. Oh my God, look at that breathtaking view. The problem we've got is we can't rest because we know that there's an issue there and it could fail. So this is the town centre of Newquay. We cannot stop. If we stop, it might not start again. The next key turn will determine whether we go home or whether we continue. Good morning, welcome to a new day. We are waking up on a Watergate, the view at Watergate Bay. We have an hour before they stop serving breakfast down at the beach cafe. So we've just got ready quickly and we're going to go down there, hopefully, to catch some scrambled eggs on toast. Goodbye Taylor, see you later. So this is the park that we are on at the moment, the site, the view at Watergate Bay. We've just paid for another night, so we're here for tonight as well. And you can use all the facilities at Water Bay Touring Park as well, as it's their sister site. And look at the beach just down there. Good morning, sheep. How are you this morning?
I don't know, that's what they're saying. I've never seen a sheep run.
Well, there you go, you've seen loads run now. Nice view for them, that's for sure. Look at that for a view for walking. Amazing.
Being in another country.
Beautiful. And here we are in time for the breakfast menu at the beach hut.
Creatures of habit again.
Never seen an egg as orange as that.
It's almost like pure yolk.
Try a little bit and see what it feels like.
It's putting me off with the yolk, with the colour. I'm just thinking it's yolk. I remember years ago when we had this, because the last time we came they didn't serve it, but when we came years ago it was made with like fresh cream.
Get it in your mush. Is it good?
Yeah. Right, that was beautiful. So now we are going to walk on the coastal path, which starts here at Watergate Bay. It goes all across the cliffs, right down to Porth Beach in Newquay, and then we've got something at an Amazon locker, which is the cluster controls that we said in the vlog, which is at a locker on Henver Road. So we've got to walk there. Lee's regretting not putting his shorts on.
Yeah.
Because it's 15 degrees, there's no wind, it's bliss, and it just, again, feels so beachy, vibey, summery feel, even though it's freezing in spring.
We've got 1 hour walk now.
We're not even 100 feet up. Oh my God, look at that breathtaking view. Where did Jamie Oliver's used to be then?
I think it was somewhere up here.
It can't be, this just a hill.
Unless it was, I don't know.
Unless it was, I don't know.
That's where we had breakfast. And yeah, there used to be Jamie Oliver's here, but we never went.
15.
I'm not sure where it was. But
Yeah, because everything was minimum £15, that's why.
whenever you come to Cornwall, as long as the sun's out, you're always stopping for breathtaking scenery.
We've been to Cornwall in August before and it's done nothing but rain, so it can be very hit and miss if you
the British weather.
If you try to plan a holiday in Britain, in the UK, you can't guarantee you're going to get the weather, but we knew this weekend was going to be like this, so we decided to head down here.
Nice walk this. Do wish I'd put my shorts on like Nick said, but the good weather is only supposed to last until 3 PM and then the clouds are setting apparently. Hopefully the weather's wrong, we'll find out.
So one of the things that we considered is when we were walking from, while we planned this walk, to walk from Watergate Beach, or Watergate Bay, to Newquay, or any of the Newquay beaches, the first one you come to is Porth Beach. When the tide's fully out like it is now, and it's quite far out, you can walk almost all the way, but then you've got a piece of rock that sticks out on Porth Beach, but it's out so far that it actually goes into the sea, and even when it's low tide, it never retracts enough to be able to get around it, so it's just, that rock is like a cut-off point. There's no way to walk from beach to beach, so you have to go on the coastal road, which is what we're on.
We're still debating, by the way, what to do.
The van started this morning. The van started.
Our original plan was to hopefully get it started tomorrow, which is a Monday, and go home.
Or get as far as we can.
where we know garages are open on a Monday, obviously.
Yeah.
But we're just like, what if it's a 5-minute fix?
I know.
And somebody plugs a thing in,
Says a sensor or a relay.
switches it out, and we were like, we've just come back all the way home for that.
We've just been talking about different scenarios, like what if we get down the A30 and we get half an hour down the road and we get the light on and we stop and we can't get it started, and then the RAC comes and we're 2 hours out of Cornwall, let's say, and then he fixes it. Do we turn around and come back? There's no reason why we can't.
Or we could just phone the RAC tomorrow, which is a Monday, like I said, see what he says, but it uses one of our call outs.
Yeah, we've only got 5. We should really upgrade our cover to Comprehensive Plus,
Yeah,
but
there's a lot more.
you're only allowed 1 call out per fault. If it's like a repeated fault and you didn't get it fixed.
So we haven't decided what we're going to do yet, but
We've even just said we might just carry on
but
and wait until we actually fully break down.
but while we've got the chance of getting back to the lodge, that's on his mind. Like, we'll get back and we'll get it sorted, and then we can just maybe go north or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's lots of different scenarios playing out in our heads at the moment.
The problem we've got is we can't rest because we know that there's an issue there,
Yeah.
and it could fail catastrophically at any moment. And
we don't want it to be dangerous
we
while
don't.
we're driving.
I don't think it's going to be dangerous while we're driving. It's not a red light. It's just an orange light when it does fail. But it's just getting the damn thing started.
Friggin' hell. Just having a look over the edge.
It's like Lord of the Rings.
Beautiful looking beach though. Is that still Watergate?
Yeah, Watergate ends at that rock.
Yeah.
The bit after it is like another beach, and then the bit that sticks out is the bit that I've told you about. You can't get around it, but there is a cut in that rock bit that sticks out, the far rock. But it's whether the tide's low enough to be able to have it empty to
It's
walk
fine
through.
up here. I quite like this coastal walk. Just looking where Taylor is parked. Where is it? Up there?
Those,
over
those
there?
white dots on the hill,
Yeah.
that's the part we're on.
Just up there.
So somewhere,
I think she's taking a photo, see if you can zoom
so
in.
you can see, that's the hedge at the back of Taylor there.
Uh-huh.
And Taylor is
Just up there somewhere.
somewhere, well, you're not going to see because it's kind of
No.
blends into the background, but it's like a grey back on it, but that's Taylor, all that way away.
Couldn't have hoped for a more perfect spot.
Shame it doesn't start.
So this is Whipsey Derry Beach,
So had we walked, we could have got on here.
but you can't go down. They're unstable cliffs, and they've put a fence over it. So I'm just going to continue going round, and yeah, be careful. Looks beautiful though. There are people down there. And you can see the Headlands Hotel over there, as I was saying, in the last vlog where The Witches with Rowan Atkinson was filmed.
And that's where we stayed.
Yep, we stayed
4 or 5 years ago.
just there with my mum and dad.
And the opening scene for Echo Beach was at the side of that road here. It comes down on a BMX bike, comes up this road and goes back to Watergate. And the shop in Watergate Beach is actually where the fictional surf shop is set.
Never seen it. Look at this tunnel that's been made from these trees in this person's garden. I know. It's like a hobbit garden.
It is, it's got all lots of
Bilbo
weird wooden
Baggins.
sculptures and things.
Yeah. Ooh,
Ooh, a big
a big blackbird, crow, whatever. Just saying what a lovely estate this looks. Look at the houses. So different to what you usually get in this country. Loads of them. Nick says he could live there. He's just looking at where we've got to go to this Amazon locker. Had to climb up a few steep roads there. I'm a bit warm. So how far now to the garage?
10 minutes if that.
And then we're going to go into Newquay, have a look around. And I said to Nick, if it may be our last day in Cornwall today, I do fancy a cream tea with Rodder's clotted cream.
Well, if you've
got to do it, man.
I'll support you in that.
Yeah. Right, we've made it into Newquay, and we are thinking about heading down there to what looks like a little coffee shop down there. Maybe they'll do a cream tea, and then we'll walk on the beach, and then back up into town. I want to look at Fat Willie's and stuff like that. Those classic Cornish shops where we might get a cup for the van for our tea and coffees. Not quite as bad as Lusty Glaze, although I bet it's still a killer on the legs coming back up here.
It was back on us, but we're not coming back up.
No. Yeah, we're going to walk on the beach. Nice beer. That doesn't look like a cream tea. We've gone for a spinach and is it spinach and feta pastry?
It doesn't look like spit or something.
And we are waiting for a cream tea as well to come. I'm not sure if it's Rodders or not, but it does look very thick and gloopy cream, watered cream.
That old debate.
Which one goes first? We usually put jam first, don't we?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Friggin' hell.
Jam.
Looks thick, that. Get it smothered on.
Oh, it's just come out of the fridge. You can feel the rubberiness of it. Oh my god.
I think it could be Rodders that actually. It looks like it, doesn't it? And that's our current view. Didn't get those tables because they were full when we sat down, but now they're all empty. I've got to say, I know it's just a cup of tea, but that is a good cup of tea. Nick's looking at his new gadget that he got for the van. The, what was it? Little smart remote for the radio, so we can put the volume up and down from the steering column. Nice scone that actually.
Very small, but very nice.
Just want to say hello to the lovely lady that hung out of a car driving past shouting hello Lodge guys.
Oh yeah,
Newquay.
we were walking down Henver Road and she screamed out the window.
Hello, thank you for watching.
Thanks for waving, thanks for screaming. Right, we're on the beach. We're going to walk now to Newquay Harbour. The sea is probably at its furthest out that it can be. Although there's just been an announcement saying...
We couldn't hear it properly though.
It was like a lifeguard saying get out of the water or get off the beach, but there's thousands of other people on this beach, so
Nobody
it can't be that. Nobody shifted. Nobody flinched. It was probably the woman in the thing saying your coffee's ready.
There were a R&L, there were a lifeguard truck out here.
Oh, there's probably a rip tide or something like that then.
They're maybe just telling people to get out of the sea or something.
Maybe.
But I want to get a tea coffee mug for the van whilst I'm in Cornwall, so that it always reminds me of Cornwall, because we love Cornwall. So I want to have a
I could live here, definitely. We're just saying to Lee, it's around 43 years ago that I came here on a family holiday with my brother, my grandma, my cousin, my mum, my dad, and sat over there in front of that islandy thing in rock pools, like paddling in rock pools. And I've probably said this on a vlog before, but I remember always, when we came as a kid, I always went to the ice cream stand and got a Nesquik ice cream milkshake, and always got strawberry. And I remember one day we had like 3 or 4 and made ourselves really sick from having them. But I just remember the rock pools became warm with the sun and we were just paddling in them. I even remember we got a dinghy from a shop, blew a dinghy up and then sailed the dinghy in the rock pools rather than in the sea.
I want a Nesquik now, but ice cream, but I want it chocolate.
Have a look and see if the booths still do them.
So this is the town centre of Newquay, well, one of the sides of it anyway. So it's pretty much like, you know, your standard town centre anywhere, really.
Newquay's famous for now, we used to be famous for like holiday makers, now it's famous for like stag parties.
Yeah, yeah.
Like hen weekends and things like that.
So
kind of damaging its reputation, really. But
yeah, the beaches are beautiful though.
Yeah, you can't knock them.
And I always think it gets better the further up you go. Like new cafe bars and tapas bars and the famous Fat Willis Surf Shack shop there, which the girls loved.
Faye for the Fat Willis top on the day.
Yeah, she did. We might go and have a little nosy.
Go on then.
Hello. Nothing for you, I'm afraid. Are you going to take off? There he goes.
Look at that,
I know, look at it gliding. Must be such a good feeling just to be able to do that. Oh, it's gone back to its mate.
It just took off like, it didn't even, it just like jumped off and then went up.
One Lusty Glaze. Love an apartment there, but they've got a great view out to the sea and the beaches. That's what we need, Nick. A skateboard. Look how fast she's going.
Yeah.
We'll be back in 20 minutes.
Yeah, the wind's blowing us, so it's slowing it down.
This is where mine and Nick's first experience of Newquay started. Nick has been before, but we stayed there in the 2000s.
It's not that long ago.
It is, it's in the 2000s.
2000 still?
No, like 2008, something like that, 2005, something like that. The Cliff Hotel. And my mum and dad stayed there as well.
We went out for breakfast and sat in the conservatory, didn't we?
Yeah.
Many years ago when we first came back to Cornwall. I can't believe that you'd never been to Cornwall until I brought you.
Well, I've been to Torquay.
Yeah, and for me it
Couple
was
of
like
times.
reliving a childhood memory. Like going back to a place you grew up. And it still does to some degree, Newquay. Every time I come back it always makes me smile.
Always love these houses as well, just at the top of Lusty Glaze.
They're like lodges with like two
Yeah, I just love the style of them. All the little different angles and things that are sticking out. Yeah, and we've got to go right up there and then right on there.
So if you wanted to stay in one of these, it's £6 grand for 2 weeks in August.
In August, yeah.
We're here.
Yeah.
The Mermaid Inn is here.
Which is where we're going.
Yeah, which is missing off here. There's some bird shit on it. And then round here, we're going to walk up this hill, up here. This is the historic one. This is like what it used to look like, I think. But we're basically here now. The Mermaid Inn's there. We're going to walk past here, up the cliffs, and then we're going to walk past here, and we're probably back here.
Yep. And
about 2 miles.
there's the beach.
Up there.
Right, we've stopped off at the Mermaid, another one of our favourites. We're doing all our favourites while we're in Newquay because we do love it. So I've got a Corona Zero, Nick's got an Atlantic Pale Ale, and, as a little surprise, we've got some dry roasted nuts.
I was just saying to him, why don't you bring something back? And he went, no hands to carry it.
Here we are.
We had them last time we were here, didn't we?
I can't remember.
So this place does pizzas and things like that as well as food. But it's, as you can see, it's on Porth Beach. It's such a beautiful scene and a beautiful place to sit. And it's just so amazing when the sun's out, and it just feels like you're on holiday. Yeah, well,
it's April, and it feels like summer.
Yeah, apart from we've got 2 layers of coats on because it's a nippy wind.
Yeah. As predicted, about 3 o'clock, the clouds are coming in, and they look very dark.
It's 6 minutes past.
We've got about a 40-minute walk back, so hoping to beat them back.
If not, we're going to get slashed wet through.
We're almost back at Watergate, and I just had an idea. An ice cream when we get down there.
I've agreed with it. Christ, they're small.
It's expensive to have ice cream here. £7.60 for those 2.
What?
You wanted a fudge stick?
How many scoops is that? 1 or half?
£3.
Yours dropped off.
Oh my god. That is amazing. Salted caramel. Well, nice. I've poked my flake down, so it's a treat for when I get a bit further down.
Just ruined it.
You know? And it's got vanilla
like
with a fudge.
It's like a too strong vanilla, but it's really nice. The fudge, the clotted cream fudge, just really finishes it off.
I'm going on for 23,000 steps so far. Don't even do that when we go around Disneyland Paris. Good afternoon, sheep. The rain's coming. Hi, Taylor.
I never thought I'd see a nicer side.
Can't wait to get you to sit down. Hope you start. Nobody else here, apart from that caravan, which I think belongs to the woman in the shop. I think.
I went here this morning and there was a guy with a plumber's van at the side of it.
So there we go, and there's a white van down there too. I think we made mistakes not putting hats on today. Nick says I've burnt my head.
What mine?
And
your neck is burnt as well. What about mine?
I'm usually very good at putting sun cream on, and I did
Frig that, what about me?
There, look.
Friggin' hell!
You like a tomato?
Is that just white, like white eyes from where they have my glasses on?
Yep.
Oh, for God's sake.
At least I had some on. I had some SPF.
I can't believe you've only... I've been telling you for an hour, you've not said a word about mine.
I said you had a red face earlier.
Yeah, but that was just from being hot.
I had SPS 25 on, but obviously didn't rub it.
You didn't put it in because you've got a big stripe.
Joy.
One of these has burst.
Nick's making some pasta with some sauce, which we got from Costco.
We need some seriously bigger pans. These are like,
I know we do.
These are like milk pans.
And we're going to put some pesto on top too.
It's a shame we haven't got any parmesan because a bit of parmesan would be nice as well.
The sun has made an appearance again. We've got the kitchen window open. Let's have a quick look out the back.
It's windy as frig though.
It is windy, but the sun's out on the ocean back there. So just waiting for this to be ready and then we shall enjoy.
My new cluster things turned up,
Yeah.
but the cheeky sent it without a flat battery in it. Sent it with a flat battery. So I've got to buy one, so I can't use it on the way back.
Unless you buy a battery tomorrow, somewhere.
Well, tomorrow's get the van sorted.
Lovely. You can't beat Costco food.
This pasta sauce, I remember it from years ago when we used to get it. It's absolutely delicious. That was bloody gorgeous.
Very,
especially with the pesto drizzled on top. It needed some parmesan shavings and some garlic bread, and that would have been a full Italian restaurant quality meal, that, wasn't it? Costco's always delivers when it comes to food.
Almost time for the sun to set. Oh, wow.
It's a clear one tonight.
Very clear.
My phone's focusing on muck on glass, I can't take a picture.
Love that.
Don't look at it with your direct eyes.
Nick's all giddy.
Oh, it's cold.
Right, it's time for us to say goodnight and go to bed. And we'll see you in the morning, where we're hoping to go to a local mechanic now.
Thank you for everybody on Facebook.
Yes.
Recommended places locally.
We put a message in our Facebook group, and a lot of you guys have recommended some places, so we've been Googling them, and fingers crossed it's an easy fix and we can get it sorted and stay in Cornwall.
So for the last few days I've been doing some research, and I found a guy on YouTube who has the exact same issue that we had. And a lot of people have first reaction when we've described to people what the problem is. Have you checked that your earthing cable's secured? Well, we had a new earthing cable when we had the engine done, but this guy has, he basically changed his relays. Now we thought it might be the relays after when we did the hosepipe thing last time, and he's changed the relays and it fixed the issue. I've had a look at our relays, they're full of mould. Now, sprinters and crafters have a tendency on this model to have condensation in the headliner, and that runs down the windscreen and behind the panel, and damp and condensation can get into the cab. Over time, obviously that's going to corrode, and when it corrodes, it's going to get inside these things that warm up and make them go rotten.
And if it is that, it's quite an easy fix to change relays.
If I had the relays now, I could do it myself.
Yeah.
They're
So
literally just like fuses. They're just big square fuses.
we'll see what happens in the morning. Good morning. The sun is out, but it's not supposed to last, is it, today, unfortunately?
No.
I'm
looking forward to today, are we?
just got today is the day where we hopefully,
Either fix the
fingers
van or go
crossed,
home.
get the van sorted. We're just watching a bit of YouTube, those happy days. So we've got a small Berlingo van. I don't fancy that.
That'll not last.
No, I don't fancy that at all. I've just got the water out of the fatigue.
What?
The fatigue.
Pettage.
Fatigue.
It's not F or P.
F, that's what you call it on our,
Whatever I want to call it.
what do you call it? What is it? On our amp list or something? A lot of,
Fuse box at the back.
yes. Thank you for all the comments on our YouTube videos saying that we'd call it the fatigue. I'm just going to make a cup of tea.
Then you can make this bed.
And then I'll make the bed. And then we've got to go shower and everything and then get sorted for the day. Be nice if it stayed like this, but there's a lot of clouds around. And I need to get the toaster out for a slice of toast. There goes Nick to the shower block. I'm going to follow him.
No problem. Thanks a lot.
Ever so sorry. All right, thank you.
Cheers. Bye.
Just phoned our first garage and he said it's fully booked until May. So we're on in April at the moment.
We're not waiting until May.
No, so Nick's going to continue phoning a few. Well, I just get ready. We've just both been to the showers. Nice shower blocks here. There's basically nobody else on site. There's a couple of look like they've got seasonal pictures. There's one other camper van on site which has got two little cats, bless her, on leads. So Nick's just gonna see if we can get in anywhere, because if we can't, we're driving home.
Yeah, I do apologise.
Okay, thanks a lot. Cheers, bye.
Okay, take care. Bye-bye.
Fully booked for the next 8 weeks. That's the second place that we've called.
I've run out of places.
Huh? Already?
Yeah.
Right, we spoke to our mechanic and he said it sounds like the relays as well, which is what Nick thought after he did some research. So Nick had a brainwave. We phoned a VW place up and gave them the part numbers from the relays, and because the van is the same as a Mercedes Sprinter, the relays that we have in are Mercedes relays. So we gave the VW guys the part codes and said no, they're Mercedes part codes, we don't have them. So Nick says, right, I'll phone a Mercedes dealer, parts place. Yeah, he said he could get them in a few days, but he said those are Mercedes part numbers. So Nick had an idea to phone a Mercedes part place, and they've got them in stock.
But not all of them.
Not all of them, but all but one. And they're about what? How far away?
12 quid each.
12 quid each, and how far away?
16 miles from here.
Nick can fit them himself, so we've reserved them there. Ooh, think.
It's very difficult to get them in.
So we're going to go and get them and fit them
at the roadside
and see if that cures our problem.
First things first, we need to get it started, and then we need to basically set the sat nav. In fact, I'll do it before we start.
To the garage.
Because we cannot stop. If we stop,
it might not start again.
Yeah.
So the mechanic said they're okay when they're cold,
but when they warm up, they stop giving whatever they give.
Which is why it stopped starting once we've driven for a while.
Yes.
Right. Let's see if it starts, and then if it does, we've got to get the levelling blocks out.
You're going to have to do that while it's running. Right, are we ready? This doesn't turn over.
It should be fine because it's cold, and if it starts, then it looks like it's a relays. Perfect. Start straight away.
Right, get yourself in.
Goodbye to this lovely, lovely view. Right, we're on our way. 23 minutes to get there. All going good so far.
We've got to keep the engine running when we get there. We can't let it stop, and we have to find a quiet spot where we can stay for an hour or so while I can dismantle part of the dash to get access to the relays and then swap them out.
Right, we have the relays, and he had everyone in stock actually. He came across one, so that cost £60.60.
Now for the hard bit.
Here they are, just 4 little boxes, and now Nick's got to try and fit them. So this is where the relays go.
Well, they're in the fuse box, but this panel comes off so you can see better. So they are, oh my god, buried very deep.
Let's have a look.
Right down, you can't see a thing because it's black.
Right, the first one's out. Does it look corroded?
No. But it might not be that one, it might be one of the others, but it's just safe to change them all. There is one though that's above it.
Doesn't look to be anything wrong with that one.
Caked in mud. Right, I need you to load me. Where's my phone? So there's a diagram here. So this is the starter relay, which has just come out from there. So that's the older one.
Doesn't look to be wrong with it though, does there?
Yeah, but you can't tell what's happening inside. And plus, it might not be the starter relay, it might be one of the other 3.
But, but people have said you might as well just replace them all.
Yeah, it's safer to just replace them all, and then you're not going to be caught out.
All out and changed, and number 4 so had a little bit of corrosion on it. So
ready?
We'll never know unless it never. If it, do you know what I mean? We'll never know unless it just doesn't start at some point.
Are we ready?
Yeah, but I mean it started anyway. Yeah. Well, we're just got to.
Well, at least the relays work.
We're just got to continue on our way now and see if it does it again.
Wait a minute. So what do we do?
We're just going to go into a.
So we go for a long drive and then pull over and try it again?
Yeah. Right, now that's done, we're going to stay down here obviously until...
We're testing it.
We're testing it. We're going to stay local. Our next destination was further south, a new place for us. Was it
Mousehole. Well, it's not Mousehole, it's Mousehole. It's written Mousehole.
But until we know that the van's definitely working, we're just going to stay local. So we're going to go to nearer Padstow, which is about half an hour away. Just give the van a good test and just see if it keeps starting afterwards. And maybe we'll go for some lunch in Padstow. Oh, some fish and chips.
Oh, why not?
Right, we've just got to an Aldi car park. We have been driving for about half an hour, just over. It's just parking up. And the relays and everything should be nicely warmed up. So,
across there.
Just gonna see if it starts again.
Yeah, my heart's pounding. Right. The next key turn will determine whether we go home or whether we continue. What do you think it's going to do?
Continue. Oh my god.
Is that delay?
I don't know.
Why does he have that delay?
I don't know.
I'll try it once more.
Yeah. On to Padstow.
I think it's the coils that has to go through the, like, make sure that they're hot enough, do you know what I mean?
Let's go for a fish. There was a B&M where we stopped next to the Aldi, so we're just getting the mugs finally. And a bigger frying pan, which we need because the one that we've got doesn't hold enough.
Don't have a bigger saucepan though.
No big saucepans?
It's just the same size.
Same size.
Imagine. That's
Is
the
it
same
bigger?
size as the one we've got, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Here come the Cornish roads again.
This is supposed to be an A road.
Is it an A road?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it is. How can this be an A road?
It's borderline A road.
Yeah. So we're heading down to the car park at the top of Padstow.
It started again, by the way.
Yeah, the van started again. We after we just shopped. So fingers crossed, our problems are sorted.
I don't want to be overconfident about it, but I'm reasonably confident with spending an entire weekend reading hundreds and hundreds of forums, watching YouTube videos, listening to what various different people have said, ruling things out, and then I found this one video from this guy who demonstrated his exact issue on the same van and what he did, and after that I was like, I'm sure it's what we've got that.
And
locating the relays was a habit though.
We've got 2 new cups as well for us tea, so it's all good at the moment.
And a bigger frying pan.
Yes. We have no idea where we're staying tonight. We're just going to play.
I want to tempt fate and book it.
No, we don't want to book it because then the van might just not stop starting. If it doesn't start at some point today, or if we get it started after it doesn't start, we're heading straight home. But we're going to book something later on, something local, whatever we can find. Have a quick look on Park for Night, see if there's anything there as well.
If we get a couple of days without the same issues again, we'll then resume our plans of getting down towards the south coast and do like Mousehole and Treen and those kind of places, and then up maybe towards Wales.
Yeah. This looks a nice little place. That's a nice church. We're just 7 minutes from the car park at Padstow.
Just needs wider roads. Oh, look at this hill.
Right, so we're on the walk down to Padstow Harbour. A little bit nippy when you're not in the sun, and there's a breeze. But
well, he's in shorts. Bloody hell.
I know, I've got shorts on. I know, but I regretted not putting shorts on yesterday. And right now, my legs are freezing.
Same temperature as yesterday. My legs never get cold when I wear shorts. I don't know why.
Cold. So we're going to head down.
Very quiet today.
Very, very
car
quiet.
park was empty. We've seen nobody while walking down. Presume the gift shops are going to be like commutable.
Commutable?
Yeah, as in getting around.
You mean, well, yeah, usually when we come to Padstow, it's usually in the height of summer or something.
So it's commutable, so, you can get past.
Yeah, so,
oh my god, it's dead. I've never seen it this quiet. Ever. Oh, it's in there.
Oh, a closing down sale at Regatta Outdoors. Might have a look in there. 70% off. What, another trespass down there, it says it's closing down.
Yeah, we'll not be trespassing.
Stein's coffee, cakes and pastries, cream tea sandwich and Cornish pasties. There.
Where have we been before? We've been so busy with never.
We've never. No, well look at it there.
They're looking for customers.
Look at the. I love that it's got benches to sit on.
Go in there for only £2 off for a bun.
I know, but I don't want a bun. I want fish and chips. Huh? I want fish and chips or something. A fish.
Fish and chips at 11 AM.
I want a nice fish. I like the look of that cake.
So
Even though
I
do want fish and chips, but I like the look of that cake too. Rattler. Right, 2 haddocks with a what did they call them down here? Obviously we call them tea cakes up.
Roll and butter.
Roll and butter.
The only thing we've forgotten when you get fish and chips in Cornwall is it comes with the skin on.
Yeah, which we're not used to.
We're not used to, but you can just.
You're not going to take it off, are you?
Yeah, I'm not eating the skin.
Unfortunately, that wasn't a nice fish butty.
It was so bad I threw mine away.
It was a bit greasy and not much fish.
Had an inch of batter on it that tasted like.
Wasn't great.
It tasted like floury. It was like it was frozen fish. It was rank. I had not even half. Stopped eating it.
I ate all mine.
And just been
but I've had a better. Coming from the north and like seaside village, we have some very good fish and chips up north.
That was possibly the worst I've ever tried.
That wasn't very nice, unfortunately.
Even Morrison's fish and chips in their restaurant, which is actually frozen, is better than that.
So we're going to have a walk down to the beach.
Feel hungry now.
And get a coffee or something for on the way. But you got to remember, down at the beach, there's no toilets. So the harbour is here, and the beach is down this way.
Not many people know that there's a beach down here.
Some people come to Padstow and just explore this area.
We've done years ago.
Yeah, and then not realise that the beach, a really nice beach, which we'll show you, is down this way.
Is it Hawker's Cove? I think it is, and then rocks on the
I'm
other
not
side.
sure.
It's basically an estuary that goes out.
Yeah, so you go up this path, up this road here.
Oh, there's a cafe at the top.
And then keep going. On our way to the beach, you can see the estuary there. We've called at a cafe which we've never been at before.
Usually when you're here,
yeah,
it's very blue, isn't it? I think it's because there's a lot of cloud in the sky today.
And it's also usually very busy, so we don't bother looking at things like this. No. But it's called Food at Greens, and they have scones, homemade scone with clotted cream, teas and coffees.
Ooh, you could have that with an espresso.
We'll have
You'll be bouncing across estuary.
We're just going to have a dessert and then head down to the beach.
So this is just the replacement for fish and chips, and Lee's just don't need an excuse to stuff his hodge. That looks like a plain scone. No fruit in that.
Oh, it's nice and warm.
It is, I've just touched it. Yeah, it's plain scone.
This looks a better scone than yesterday.
And I've got the white chocolate and pavlova, the sticky toffee pudding, and a plain vanilla. Proper Cornish ice cream.
We definitely need to walk.
Are we sharing?
We need to.
I just want a quarter, and then I'll let you have a bite.
We need to walk for a few miles after this to get steps right up. There is so much clotted cream.
Lather it on, every bit of it.
God.
Every bit. Go on, squidge it on.
You know, this is why some people put jam on afterwards, because your clotted cream doesn't always stick to the bottom.
I like it like
hell.
gloopy and. Bloody hell, that bit's a bit rich. This is like a skimpy poor cousin.
I'm going to try putting cream on first next time.
Ooh, sacrilege.
And this is the long walk to the beach down there. It's a nice walk as long as the weather's fine. And you can, not at the moment, but when the water's all there in the estuary, you can get a boat across.
From the harbour.
To there. Now, what's that called? I can't remember. Rock.
Yeah, there's a Jack Wills shop there. I got a... what did I get there?
A hoodie, I think, or something there.
Maybe. It was. We came a few years ago. We brought my mum.
Your mum, yeah. So you can go to that little town. There's like coffee shops and a shop. It's not massive, but it's all right just to do.
We drive there as well.
Perhaps.
We drove over there as well, I'm sure. Maybe the year after.
Look at that for a view.
You just won't think. But we're in the UK. It's just...
Imagine living in that White House there.
No, can you imagine that as your view? What could possibly be like your worries if you open your kitchen, your curtains to that, and then the sun sets over there on an evening and comes up that way on a morning? You could sit in your front garden and watch a sunrise to sunset.
It's not very accessible down here, so
I remember coming down here with the kids and carrying the wetsuits, can you?
Yeah, you've got to be able to walk properly down here. Yeah, the kids went in this estuary down here in their wetsuits. They loved it, bless them.
And then when we came home, She came in high heels.
Yes, Nick's mum always went everywhere in her high heels. We used to take her on hikes and she used to come in high heels and Ugg boots and stuff.
We said to her, prepare for like a beach and a walk. She came in jeans and high heels and we were like, no sympathy.
I wish you were here with us now, don't you? So I've been looking on Park for Nights app and not Park for Nights, Park for Nights. So I've been looking on Park for Nights app and I found something, a local farm yard, like field. £17 a night apparently, and he's a really friendly guy, comes around to get your money, and there's a cold shower and a toilet and water. So we'll
skip the shower and use a zone in the van.
We weren't planning on staying around Padstow. In fact, we weren't planning on coming to Padstow at all. It's only because of what's happened with the van, and we're just a bit like, let's keep it local while we're here.
Built up.
Yeah, just while we make sure there's nothing wrong. But that sounds like a good one, and it's only about 5 minutes from where we've parked, so we might try that a little later for tonight. And then we've got some other things that we're planning on doing if all goes well. A couple more bits in Cornwall and then maybe up through Wales on his way back home.
You need to test the van more.
Here goes the drone.
Take off.
So this is the furthest round we've ever been on Padstow Beach. The water is usually all the way up here. And this is the first time I've ever seen that you can walk around and get to like those houses over there. Not that we're going to go that far. But this is new for us. We usually only get to those rocks just then and then stop by the water. Okay, so we did decide to come right to the other side, seeing as we've never been able to do it before. The lowest tide Nick's ever seen in Padstow.
It reminds me of on Merlin, where he walks across the island to the island with the monks on.
Merlin with Sam Neill.
Yeah, the best one.
Just realised the water is actually coming in quite fast. Well, look at those houses, lovely up there. Gardens are beautiful.
Listen to the birds.
And the lifeboat place, which looks like something's converted into a house, maybe.
Yeah.
So we best make a move because it is coming in.
Well, if we go over there,
yeah, and then up on the
grass, and then walk
top
around the path, which is the one we came off, and that'll take us back to Padstow Harbour.
It just sounds like it's coming in so fast.
Well, if you look at each ripple, there's another ripple following another one, and it's spilling in, and it's coming in very quickly as well. It's actually coming in as we walk. Lee don't seem to be concerned.
I'm going fast.
Fast? We're not going to go far. There's a river there.
I know.
We need to get round here, and then get up to the dry sand area.
This water's no good for my...
Look at it, it's still following us. Well, only you will come to the beach with sketches. You're like my mum coming in heels.
We weren't coming to Padstow when we set off.
We were coming to a beach.
Bleeding heck, be careful here. I'll pass you camera.
What, in case you fall?
Yeah.
Careful.
Easy.
Yeah, but them sketches are going to be quite slippy. Give me a hand.
I can easily climb Everest, me.
Right, yeah. You can't even climb bloody...
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I'm just trying to think, isn't it?
Yeah, I've gone Snowdon.
I don't know. Notting Hill, you can't even climb that. Right, we're almost back in the harbour. Well, we're almost back to the top of the hill, should I say. So if you do come to Padstow and you want a nice secluded beach, and a lot of people don't even know about this beach, like Lee said, head straight through town, past the harbour, keep left as you go out, as you come into the harbour, up the hill, you'll see like a cross monument on the top of the hill, go down the other side of it, and then on your right hand side you'll see the whole of the estuary. You'll see rock across the bay, and there's a nice spot where we went. Just pull up behind one of the slate rock formations. You get wind protection there and just chill. It's a nice time, a nice place to have an afternoon, especially if you bring snacks and a beach towel and your cosy, and you can go in the sea. Where's your cosy?
Well, also, we were thinking, I said earlier, we've seen a site not far, but I said, well, that's not really testing the van because it's only a 5-minute drive.
I know.
So we've said, let's just carry on further south where we were planning on going.
Middle of nowhere.
It'll be an hour's drive, but at least we've got to test the van if we drive somewhere like that.
Yeah, so all being well, we'll head down towards Mousehole. Wow, what a difference an hour makes. All that was a sandbank when we came here, and now the harbour, which was fully dry, has got running water, and you can actually get across the rock on the other side. All in the space of an hour. I wonder how long we'd have got on that beach before we would have hit the tide.
Go with a cold drink now.
Go on then.
Right, we've been driving for quite a while now, about over an hour. We stopped at a garage just to get some cash to pay for a site that we're going to, and started the van a couple of times, and it's all been fine so far, so fingers crossed we're all sorted. I've just booked us into a parking site at Mousehole. Mousehole. It's Mousehole, but I don't know really how you say it, so Mousehole. We've never been before, is that right? Never been before?
Never.
It was recommended by our friends Tracy and Neil, and they said it's a lovely place. So we looked on Park for Night, and there's nothing available, sort of like park ups and stuff like that. This was the only one that I could find that was a 5-minute or 10-minute walk down to Mousehole. Apparently you can't take motorhomes down the streets to Mousehole because it's so tight and what have you. So we're 20 minutes away. We're hoping I can see the sea. Hoping the roads don't get too narrow. I've looked on Google all the way to the campsite. There may be one road just getting there.
It's their drive, basically.
Yeah, and we are parked at a campsite that is part of a football ground. They've got showers, they've got toilets, everything, but there's also a big football pitch in front of us, so if there's a football match on tonight, we can sit and watch football.
I bet it's the footballer's showers and all.
It is.
Is it?
Yeah. If there's a match on, you can't use the showers.
Ridiculous.
But it's Monday night, so I doubt there'll be a match on, but you never know. So we are going there for 2 nights because we want to. It's obviously, what time is it now? We're not going to get there until 20 to 5.
Just going to get settled, get the chairs out.
Get settled, the sun's out, have a nice meal. I've got some beers in the back, some 0% beers.
Oh, damn it.
What?
I ain't got any.
I got a 4-pack of 0% beers.
That's not beer.
We'll stop at a shop on the way and then explore Mousehole tomorrow, and then we'll have another night here, just so we're not like flitting from one place to the next, and we can enjoy some places. So that's our plans for the moment.
We will try and get back to doing kind of wild camping, but Cornwall's extremely difficult.
It is more difficult, and especially these little sort of towns and villages, there's nothing at all on Park for Nights.
There's a massive anti-van life ethos in Cornwall. They don't like people coming down in vans unless they stay on official sites.
Yeah, which, you know, it's fair enough. You don't want vans on these little town roads and, you know, blocking them and things like that.
Like Durham where we can just park anywhere.
Well, yeah, I mean, we were just saying, won't we? It's like we've lost as mojo for like wild camping and stuff, but it's not been possible so far.
We've been so focused,
We've been focused on the van as well. And look at that view in front.
That's Penzance.
The sea.
Penzance kind of coastal bit.
Beautiful.
St Michael's Mount there.
Oh yeah, St Michael's Mount.
Marizon, I think it's called that.
We once climbed that with my mum and dad.
Did we?
Yeah.
I thought it was us two that went.
No, my mum and dad came with us as well.
30.
I'm sure we were with my mum and dad. I'd have to go back and check the videos, but I'm sure we were with my mum and dad. This looks a nice place. I don't know where we are. Is this the Newlyn?
I think it's Newlyn, yeah.
Little bridge and river down there.
Next to Chywin Hill, B3315.
Oh, look at those houses, so nice.
So we're 1.6 miles from the campsite.
Yeah, so where we're going right.
2 miles.
Going, oh yeah, Mousehole 2 miles.
This is Newlyn.
As I like to call it, Mousehole. chicken and chips. Lewis's chicken and chips. Little green grocer there. Love little towns like this. Testing the van on these steep hills. If we can get up here, we can get up the one in Switzerland, I'm sure. Friggin' hell.
Third gear and all.
Not doing bad at all, just hopefully nothing comes down the other way.
Oh, I'm sure they will.
And the final road down to the campsite.
We haven't even turned onto it yet.
0.3 miles away. Nice church there.
So that's Mousehole Church.
Maybe.
So Mousehole was featured on one of the travel TV series.
There's a bus coming.
You're joking.
I don't know whether we're coming down here or not, but I saw a bus. Yep, she's getting to the side. Yep, bus is coming. Again, else, good job I saw that. You wouldn't have thought a bus would be coming down here, would you?
I don't know what this car's going to do. It's just parked.
Where's it? Where?
There's a car here.
Well, at least you can get past us.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
It's not though, because there's 50 cars behind.
I hope that's
100
it.
yards, turn right.
Ooh.
You'll have to.
That's fine. That's fine. That's
it's
fine.
not. I can't get through there.
Stop! Stop! Stop!
I can't get through there.
Hello, wall.
This is not even the narrow bit yet. So I said to Lee, check all the roads.
I did check on Google Maps. I drove it down on Google Street View for ages, and I did say turn right. Oh, right, okay. I did say the ones coming into it were a bit short.
From what I've read now, this is quite steep going down.
Which right is it?
Well, that's somebody's garden, isn't it?
Yeah, it must be there.
This one.
Yeah. Friggin' hell, they need to get their entrance
Right left,
sorted.
then your destination will be on the left.
Is that up that hill there?
It's up that hill, yeah.
Freaking hell. Up there, yeah?
Yep. This is a steep ramp. There we go.
Destination is on the left.
What pitch number? Number 4?
Number 4.
Oh my god, I'm not going to be able to get in there.
Of course, yeah. Right, here we are on our pitch. Electric hookup. It's a bit breezy, it's cold. This is our garden for tonight. That is where the soccer place is. Football. And we can go and use the showers there, the toilets. There is a match tomorrow night, so the showers will be closed, but there is an accessible room that we can use if we need it, but we won't be showering on that anyway.
Just going to connect our hookup up.
Nick's connecting the hookup up.
And then we'll get Starlink when we come back from...
I'm going to go to a pub or
Have
something
a bit
later.
of a mulch, just go and have a beer and then come back and cook us dinner and get settled.
So we're going to hook up, and then this is the surrounding. There's not many people here. The owner has just come and said hello and talked us through everything, and there we go. Looks a nice sight. So the very nice owner was telling us there's a pub, I think he said it was the King's Arms, about a 4-minute walk down there. So that sounds good to us. And then tomorrow, he says it's about 10-15-minute walk into Mousehole. That's how I pronounced it, Mousehole. So we're going to explore that tomorrow. But for tonight, down to the pub, pint of beer, and then back to cook our meal in the van. Nick wants to try and start the van once more, just to make sure.
Right, so today has been a little bit stressful. Well, let's put it this way. We've not fully relaxed since we arrived down here because of all the issues with the van. So the minute we got to Lou and Lee got in the seat, he broke the van.
I've been relaxed for days. It's beautiful down
You
here.
don't give a shit. We could be on fire and he'll just be sat there filling his journal
If
in.
anybody that knows my life story, I had 20 years of being anxious over everything, and I finally grew out of it. So now I just.
Well, I am grown out of it. So today the van has behaved. I've just tested it well, we've had about 30-40 starts today, haven't we?
Well, I wouldn't say 30-40, maybe 6 or 7.
No, when you were in that garage, I did it about 20 times.
Did you?
Yeah. So we've just done it again at least 4 times while we've been parked there. And yesterday when we tried, we tried in the morning and it started. Then we came back and we tried and it started again. And then we let it run for 20 minutes, half an hour.
Yeah.
And then turned it off and tried it again, and then she wouldn't start. And then I left her until this morning, and then she would again. But today's been the only day so far that we've been down here that it's actually started and not had a problem. And there is a delay that's quite concerning, and I've probably not noticed it before, but when you turn the key, sometimes it starts ticking over straight away, and sometimes there's a couple of seconds delay and then it starts ticking over. I don't know whether that's like pre-charging the relays or whatever, but are we going the right way here?
I don't know.
Oh.
We'll just keep walking until we find
I'm just walking until I get somewhere. So fingers crossed now we can relax and start enjoying it. But we did say, and we've said it all along, that we know that when we go on trips we're going to have teething problems. I'm just glad if this is it, touch wood, and I'm hoping it is. I'm not going to be like overconfident saying, yeah, we've sorted it. But if we have, I will. Anyway, that's another thing. So we will start to fix some of these issues en route. Some stuff is going to involve RAC, some stuff is going to involve garages, but I just want to say thank you to everybody that gave us numbers for people in the Newquay area yesterday. Unfortunately, every single one of them had 6 to 8 weeks to work and couldn't fit us in. But like I said, thanks to this YouTube video that I found, couldn't believe it when I saw it. I was like, oh my god, that's exactly what. And he went through everything that he'd done to get fixed. One of them we'd already had done when we had the engine stuff done. And then the relays was the only other thing. And then trying to get the relays was a bit of a nightmare this morning. But anyway, I want to drink a beer.
To the pub we go.
I want to drink a beer. Right, we think we're going in the right direction. The guy that owns the campsite told us to go past the church and then you'll find one pub, and then he gives us a list of all the other places in Mousehole, including a fish restaurant, which we think we might dine at tomorrow night. It reminds me of Treen, this.
Only half a mile to Mousehole this way.
I know. Don't you think it does? This area reminds you of Treen.
A little bit, where we went up and got onto the field.
Onto the field, yeah. So we might have a mooch around there tomorrow, and it's about an hour's walk to Penzance.
Nice old church there.
Yeah. The two clock faces are showing different times. We need to wind it up.
And relax, and Nick just spilled his beer all over the place. We have some pistachios. We're in a nice pub. Look at all the lights. I bet that looks great on a night. We've got some for the van, haven't we? We need to do ours, yeah.
Where are we going to put them?
Around the back.
I'd like to string them across if we can.
Yeah.
We'd have to put pins in the ceiling.
You do that when we get back.
Like a pair of budgies opening, like trill husks.
Like squirrels. Opening his nuts.
This is what budgies do, they open a trill, get the seed out and spit the husk out. We've decided to play dominoes. We've no idea, neither of us have any idea how to play. We've got an idea.
Right.
So that's the starting one. So what do I have to do? Connect the
Do that?
I have no idea.
Like that?
Do I have to connect to 3? Well,
3 or a blank.
Why have you put it sideways?
I don't know.
Well, we need to know.
I should play it with my grandma and granddad.
So I just need to put a 3
or
a blank.
Yeah.
So whenever do you put it sideways then?
When it's a double, I think.
Ooh.
Like that.
Like that? Is that how you do it? It's going to be for end of bloody table before long.
I think you can go down and stuff, I think.
Right, okay, so you can change direction.
Well,
Right, let's have a... We'll just make our own rules up.
Yeah. I think we're playing right, and if we're not, then it's just our own rules.
It's working, looks nice.
Alright. They're going to crash into each other in a minute.
Well, you
need to put it down there. Nick won, but I don't think we were playing it right. That's why.
No, we're playing it perfectly right. You've just got 2 things.
We've got 2 left.
Whatever rules we played by, we stuck to the same rules, and it worked, and I won. So that's it. Neither of us can move. I've got 3 left. Lee's got 1 left.
I win.
Which means he wins.
That's the 3.
Proper van life story now.
I'm just going to use the toilet here in the pub so I don't have to walk all the way to the footballers.
Number 1 or number 2?
Toilet. And the toilet's out of order, the men's toilet's out of order. So it said, please use the portaloo outside. So I went outside, rounded to car park, and there's a big portaloo there. And it's right at the side of a table with loads of people on drinking. Not going to
You've got to go, you've got to go.
I'm not sitting next to a table of people.
Looks like you're going in a hedge then.
Right, so we're just 10 miles from Land's End, 8 from Porthcurno, 6 from St Buran,
and 4 from Lamorna, and only 1.25 miles from Sheffield.
Somebody scratched 2 digits off.
Just getting set up while Lee goes and explores the facilities. Starlink is just entering the Starlink network, according to this. Waiting for the internet to come online, and then I can get the Alexa running and the TV. And then Lee has screwed up a vlog, so he has to re-upload something because he missed a scene off with a Cornish pasty. There we go, we're online. 157 meg by 6.6 meg up, and we're done. Now I can watch movies. Right, Starlink is online, the TV has booted up, ready to put a Downton on. Lee must have got lost, I think he's fallen down the pot. So we're having the remaining pasta that we got from Costco with pesto on it. We still didn't get any cheese when we were in B&M today. We just got a bigger frying pan. Still need a bigger pan to be able to boil the water for the pasta because we were struggling to fit it all in last night, but it still was very nice. We've left the table in the sofa configuration, and Lee is favouring this as being like a permanent thing. We just need to think about what we're going to do with a lagoon mount on there and then a swinging table so we can edit. That's something we'll think about when we get back. And still no sign of him. He must have got lost. We've had a malfunction. The pan basically spilled water all over the hob.
The pan's too small.
It's too small. We really need to order a smaller pan. Maybe we should just order one for somewhere North Cornwall to an Amazon locker. No, we're not moving the van tomorrow. We're going on a walk to Mousehole tomorrow.
Yeah, no, we're about to get one in town.
Is that done?
Yeah, not quite yet.
So we're going to put the tomato sauce onto there and then drizzle some pesto on, and then we're going to eat it. This was the most amazing meal we've had in the van so far, wasn't it? It looks and smells so amazing. Good. We need to go back to Costco. Next time we're in Leeds, we need to go back and we need to stock up.
I'm sure we'll pass one on way up, maybe.
There's one in Birmingham, actually.
Perfect. Someone's asleep.
I'm not asleep.
And we've not even done the washing up yet. Oh. So I'm going to finish the vlog. I hope you've enjoyed our couple of days down in Cornwall. Thankfully they are continuing for now. Tomorrow we are going to go into the town close by, 10-minute walk into Mousehole, that's how you say it, and just explore and see what it's like down there. Apparently it's beautiful, so we shall see in the next vlog. So thanks for watching today, guys. Hit the like button, click the notification bell, drop us a comment below. We appreciate each and every one of you for watching and commenting and hitting that like button, and we'll see you on the next vlog.